And what's up once again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into yet another race, our third of this week, of week number 5 of BOILeR's second season. So again, welcome in one and all. If that would unmute, there we go. Oh yeah, totally great fade-in. That was totally audio engineer quality right there. God, I'm sad. Anyways, on that note, we got ourselves our third of 4 races here tonight. Again, we got one again at 3:30 Eastern, so way off in the future, but nonetheless, still the night. But to finish off this little trio here, we have TrainwreckJP, your Buffalo Bills, who is looking to move up to undefeated status here again at 5-0 on the season, if at all possible, and keep the lead in his division by quite a few games. Facing off against your Cleveland Browns, TheLogcat on the right-hand side, looking to move into what would almost be a virtual tie for first place. He'd still be half a game back, depending on the outcome of this week. But he is 2-2 right now, looking to get his third win of the season. Again, these two are on a call together, so I know full well that they can get started whenever they want to, and hopefully they know the same, so feel free, guys. Again, real quick here, let me get you the link into both of their channels. And there you go. Yeah, way better than the real Bills, and Browns for that matter. Again, we took a bet. Do you think that the Browns and the Bills in the real NFL are going to get 6 total wins throughout the season, let alone by week 4? Because I don't. On that note, though, like I said, good luck to both of these guys. For those new here, what we do is a best 2 out of 3 race through the womb 2, so you see the zeros at the bottom of the screen. What happens with that is basically whenever you kill off Mom's Heart, we reset both racers and we start from scratch. Again, you see there's going to be a little bit of a delay between the two as they start. Trainwreck is in JP. Like, try that again. He is in Japan, so he is a little bit further away from me at the moment. So you see that delay. I am recapturing 2 streams, so bear with that a little bit. Again, you see Logcat picked up a Robo Baby on the way down, so he's got a follower firing out that laser tier that goes all the way across the room. And again, is already off and running on his run. We're just looking for some sort of item to start off Trainwreck's run with here. Like, yeah, they'll get 6 wins by week 4. Seems totally legit. No, I don't think that's going to happen unless some absolute miracle happens, or the other teams all get replacement players, or we bring the replacement refs back. They seem to like the underdog. But again, what we do, like, oh my god. Alright, so there's the start to Trainwreck's run. Wow. Damage up and tier rate down, but nonetheless, ridiculously damaging tiers for TrainwreckJP with Polyphemus, so very nice start to his run. Again, you can see he's going to his first boss fight, the Duke of Flies. Right now, Logcat is on the 2nd floor. He's gotten Robo Baby. Definitely not the same. You can see the damage differential already. Again, though, won't be too upset by everything. Getting one of those chests unlocked. He'll probably take the other one momentarily. 10 more bombs for Logcat on the right side. Again, there's 7 banned items in the league. I keep going back to this description and keep getting derailed by random awesome items showing up for these racers. Speaking of awesome items, though, there's some that are too awesome for the league or just useless in some cases. There you see the list out in chat. You cannot take Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, or the Shovel. Again, there are reasons for all of them. Some are just flat out useless. Some would be not racing material, so on and so forth. But again, you can re-roll those if you have your D6, and, well, 10 more bombs for Trainwreck. I was going to say, maybe you'll come across one in here, much like, I don't know, Gambit did with the 2 Bibles on the same floor earlier tonight. Or Zero Game Plan with, like, his 7 straight banned items, or whatever it was. It was ridiculous. So let's see, Rusted Key pickup for Logcat there. What that does is gives you a better chance at the end of rooms for keys to spawn. Same with coming out of chests. Let me get you a wiki page that'll explain every item. If you see an item that I don't tell you, like, let's say Ace of Spades, for Trainwreck that he just picked up, if you look on that page that I just linked for you, the platinumgod.uk, basically look on there for that particular item, hover over it, and you'll see that Ace of Spades, basically just like the Rusted Key, gives you more chance of actually getting card spawns. Hey, what's up, Ben Up? How you doing today, man? Yeah, try Ipecac with my reflection, guys. It's fun. It's really not. You'll get a good laugh out of it. Just don't do it on an actual challenge run that you're trying to do. Like, you know, like, oh, let's see, I want to go undefeated like Cobalt. Don't combine those two. Really bad idea. Just believe me on that one. Real bad move. Doing great, Enon. Thank you very much, man. How you doing, Marbot? So we got dual famines going on right now for both of the racers in their Basement 2 boss fights. Again, you can see Logcat has got a blue version. That's Champion. So you see it's going to fire out more of these shots. Not just a triple shot, but kind of random puking in one direction shots. So it gets to be annoying. There you see they both get it done at the same time. Both get that cube of meat, which is your guaranteed item off of that boss fight. And looks like Trainwreck's going to backtrack momentarily here. My guess would be to go into this curse room, knowing that he doesn't have a devil deal. So watch this. Into his curse room. Nothing good there. Will he take the devil deal now? Maybe just a secret room instead. He does have a bomb to get out, might as well. So he's going to take a secret room as well. Back on out of here. Ooh, just enough money for that compass, so good thing you went to that secret room, picking up the extra 3 cents. Trainwreck picking up the external compass. You're going to see every single boss fight and item room appear on his minimap before he gets to him. So he'll know what direction to head. Again, you won't see, like you can tell right now, you won't see every room, but you'll be able to tell what direction to head, so that's beautiful for a race situation right there. Yeah, will this be the return of 4-piece Meat Boy? It's always a question. They got. What have we seen? 1 4-piece Meat Boy total this year, guys? I think it's only been 1. On that note, let's see. We got, for LogCat, he picked up Mom's Purse. That gives him 2 trinket spots. So right now he's got the Liberty Cap. Oh my. Oh my god. This damage build going again here. Real quick, that gives LogCat 2 trinket slots. He's got the Liberty Cap that gives him random mushroom uses per room. Could be actually the compass as one of them, which is weird. I don't know how that's a mushroom. But could give you mini mush, damage up mushroom, so on and so forth. Trainwreck, on the other hand, on the left side, just picked up Blood of the Martyr, so that's 2 damage up and a multiplier depending on if you have certain items. Again, that's just damage up for him, but the Polyphemus multiplier, he's going to be happy enough with just that. So lots and lots of damage up right there for Trainwreck. What's up, Shuffler? How you doing, dude? And again, there you see him working right on over towards that boss fight. Trainwreck knowing about what direction to go. Finds Peep in here. And look at this damage. Wow. Already on Caves 1 and just melting boss fights. This is going to be brutal. If he can get some tier rate up, Trainwreck is going to be just smiling ear to ear the entire way through here. And I made that rhyme far too well, and I apologize. Did we switch that to something else then? Okay, cool, there we go. It still says Rum versus Trainwreck, but whatever, screw it. Close enough. Oh my god, uh-oh. Alright, so LogCat getting lucky again and finding his knife like he always seems to. Oh, this is going to get really even more damaging interesting. So again, you see Mom's knife, the big shot changer, changing LogCat's tears into a flat-out knife for him. Again, we've seen him doing this wiggle effect with it to kill off some knights and things of that nature. LogCat knows this knife very well. On the note, on the left-hand side, TrainwreckJP is fighting against Krampus at the moment, which is going to wind up giving him a lump of coal. Again, as the shots will move further away, they'll grow in size and damage output, so the longer they stay on screen. Doesn't matter if they actually curve back around to you, just the longer they're on screen, the bigger and more damaging they get. So always remember that. It doesn't matter if they just move far away from you or are on screen forever. Both help. Yeah, Will! So this run just got very, very interesting, needless to say. But again, here you see the second horseman that LogCat is fighting. So that second cube of meat will wind up forming Meat Boy's head floating around him. You see that other red shot flying out is from that cube of meat itself. And that is one of the better orbitals LogCat's got, so that'll block some shots and damage for him. Yeah, we got like dual carries going on right now. This is pretty cool, actually. I like the dual carry runs. Still pretty low health on both sides, but nonetheless, very carry damage items. Yeah, Trainwreck needs some movement speed and or shot speed up, like, very, very quickly. Well, not even shot speed, but tears up, I should say. The shot speed's moot. Alright, so that golden poop producing some money there for LogCat. Ooh, got himself trapped in a corner getting away from that poop fly. There you go. So again, Trainwreck will be back in for all these extra bombs. Question is now, does he skip his item room? Indeed, he's going to. I was going to say that looked like it might be a little too far away. Trainwreck worked his way right on over to this boss fight, and he's got Gertie, so it looks like he's going to be willing to skip his Caves 2 item. Again, LogCat working with the Lover's card. That'll get him 2 red hearts to spawn if he needs them, or when he needs them. He is down to 2 out of 4 hearts at the moment, but still doing okay. Also with 2 hearts, Trainwreck on the left-hand side, although he only has 3 heart containers. Ooh, there we go again. The relics every 4 rooms for LogCat. That'll spawn 1 blue soul heart for him, so there's some health up. Also, speaking of health up, Trainwreck picking up the dog food, if you will. We'll get him 1 red heart container. Johnny, I love that emote. GQ's got some awesome emotes. I freaking adore that one. Alright, so let's see. Trainwreck gonna work off to the left-hand side. Where are we going to find this here? Both should actually be right next to each other. Looks like he's got his item room and boss fight sitting right next to each other on the depths one. And again, LogCat more damage up and health up, so very nice finds. Damage up will affect your knife. Yeah, it's because of the coal that you see Trainwreck's tiers appear to have gotten smaller. That's all it is. They still do the same damage, they just got smaller. So as they move across the screen, they'll get bigger and get back up to normal size, but it takes getting all the way across screen. Excuse me. There you see LogCat working right on over. Luckily finding his item room right off the bat here in Necropolis 1. They're both in Depths 1 right now, guys, so they're very even right here. Ooh, Eve's Dead Bird. If LogCat gets hit, that'll spawn a dead bird out of him. That'll fly around kind of a la Meat Boy and doing damage to enemies. Alright, a little bit more health up for Log. Gonna be moving on. Oh god, these mini-masks. This is why you don't want Necropolis levels. These enemies right here. They're okay when you got the knife or something. You can take them out pretty quickly. Wow, LogCat with that internal compass. Now he's moving straight on to his Depths 1 boss fight. Again, Trainwreck is sitting... Wow, let's see. He's going to have that break over about 3 more rooms. About 4 more rooms total to clear, I think, for Trainwreck. But he'll get his item room here for Depths 1. Oh, well, the carry's on. It's the poop. Everybody call the carry. Trainwreck got the poop. I don't know. This is going to be a tough one. But again, LogCat fighting his boss fight. And clearing this out already. Carrying Queen dead. Getting the magic 8-ball. That would have been shot speed increase, but that doesn't actually affect your knife. Into the Devil Deal, nothing he needs. That would have been Spectral Tears on the left and 9 lives on the right-hand side, both of which he did not want. Ooh, another Bible that, and this time, gets to be rerolled into the Guardian Angel. So let's see those no Bibles for LogCat there. And let me actually at least type it in. How did I just mute my headset? Weird. Anyway, so if you come across one of the banned items, like the Bible right there, that would have been a one-hit kill on both Mom's Foot and Mom's Heart. That's why we banned it. But you cannot pick him up. What you can do is re-roll him if you have your D6, though, and he turned it into a Guardian Angel. You see now that and the Cuban Meat both spinning at double speed around LogCat to block shots. Alright, Monstro 2, you're going to see Trainwreck get Monstro into a really good little pattern here. So watch 1, 2, move to the other side. 1, 2, move to the other side. 1, 2, move to the other side. You see him getting those shots in the middle. He knows his tier pattern. So he knows exactly how quickly he's going to shoot those. And he's making sure that he gets that one extra shot in. Wow. Trainwreck got cheaped there. Wow, that's... Oh, God, down to half a heart, too, for that matter. Trainwreck really got cheaped there by Monstro. Oh, you're lucky that shot got blocked, Trainwreck. Whew. That was close. Alright, so LogCat here, like we said, on Depths 2 right now. Very slightly ahead. Here you see Trainwreck getting through that room. Whew. Don't give me a heart attack like that, dude. Yeah, breathe a little deeper. You got through it. Whew. Everybody exhale. Trainwreck's alive. Alright, so moving on to his Depths 2. Again, he's got a Necropolis. It doesn't show the 2 at the end of it, but that is a Depths 2 floor. Always keep that in mind. Just like if you remember already clearing out a Depths floor, it's pretty obviously Depths 2. But if you forget, that's one way to look at it. You know that at this point you're either on an XL or a Depths 2 floor if you're a Trainwreck. And excuse me. Yeah, that Cuban Meat for the win right there. That saved Trainwreck's butt. And we're going with a little judgy, please. Oh my, damage up again. Damage up and health up for Trainwreck. He's licking his lips like, wow. This build for Trainwreck, the damage on these shots. Oh my goodness. Again, very slightly behind right now. Just looking for the same boss fight that LogCat is on. This is Mom's Foot at the end of Depths 2. So he's going to get this done, be onto his womb. Again, we're fighting till the end of the womb too. So he's pretty close to being here. Trainwreck knows he's got catching up to do, but this build, man, whew. Both of these builds, the knife versus this incredible damage on the left side. So we got Blood of the Martyr, we got Polyphemus, and we got, let's see, the, God, more God rooms here. Unbelievable. So there's the Holy Grail. LogCat can now fly and gets more health up. Unbelievable with the amount of God rooms we've had today. So again, he's on Utero 1, that is the Womb 1, though the expansion version of the floor. The Polaroid, good question, what does that do? Gives you a 5-second damage shield if you get hit and get down to half a red heart or less. So let's say you're the blue baby. You get hit with the Polaroid, you get a 5-second damage shield because you don't have any red hearts. So every time you get hit at that point, you would get a damage shield. Same thing goes if you use up Guppy's Paw and have nothing but blue hearts. Same theory. but it also gets you into the very last level, the chest. Again, we don't race that far in the regular season. In the finals, we'll go all the way through the chest. But in the regular season, just through the womb 2, the original finishing point. Alright, so Trainwreck's, ooh my, are you kidding? Trainwreck's last item, and he looks pretty happy about this too. Homing shots with Spoonbender. So now his tears that do so much damage in the first place are going to home in on enemies, and possibly miss even less, even though you see right there they're kind of missing. But again, you can see with his coal, for that matter, if an enemy like these spiders keeps walking around and the shot keeps following him, the shots will keep getting bigger and do more damage when they finally do connect. So very nice synergy with the items going on right here for Trainwreck, and he's also come across his mom's foot fight. So as soon as he clears out these masks, which are being very annoying at the moment, oh my goodness, they're being very annoying to him. There you go. So moving on to his mom's foot fight. Oh, and the first time we see Blue Mom today. Ugh. The team that wears blue and red finally sees the Blue Mom for the first time, so terrible spawns in this room. LogCat had a pause for a brief moment here, it looks like. But again, he's got his boss fight going on right now, and I totally missed who it was because at the moment I can't see. Ooh, we're about to hit 100 on Spazbot. Alright, there's LogCat clicking back in. Ooh, God, it's dead. Oh, maybe not. Okay, now he's clicking back in. There we go. So again, clicking back in here, we got Variant Death, and you see LogCat not really going to be too worried about him with his very high health and the knife. You can just kind of walk next to him and stab him the whole round. You'll pretty much get through it with no issues. Let alone, you see, as he's been hit, that dead bird came out. So doing a little more damage, though, and not a lot. Again, Trainwreck right now down at that sketchy 1 heart. You gotta really watch out for Mom. Wow, that was close. How did that not hit you? Whew, that dodge by Trainwreck. Man, gonna give me a heart attack, dude. Oh God, speaking of, down to half a heart. Don't do it, Trainwreck. Oh, I was saying don't do it. So there's a death for Trainwreck. You see, LogCat's already been in this god room right here. So he's gonna move on to his womb 2 without worrying about that. And gets another Utero and a Curse of Darkness, so expansion floor, and we won't see his mini-map. So again, LogCat just looking for Mom's hard fight at this point. Yep, and there's the Trainwrecked. So Trainwreck down for one of the first few times this year. But again, he starts off with Monstro's Tooth. That will actually summon in Monstro for the room that you're in and kind of land on whatever enemy he chooses. Again, if you had choice, that'd be cool, but it's a little too random for me. I'm not real fond of that item. And there you see LogCat just not going to worry about the bombs. 23 is more than enough at this point. Wow, Sun card. So that would be a 3-use card. 1 use at this point would have been A, completely moot point, and B, you wouldn't be able to use it anyways. Sun card would give you a full map reveal. Obviously, LogCat doesn't need it. He just came across his mom's foot fight. Also a full red heart heal and damage to everything in the room. So he's using it just for that right here, but LogCat moving on to his mom's heart fight. And again, you see a 3-piece Meat Boy chilling in the middle of the room, just taking some damage out on Mom. And anything that spawns for that matter. But again, LogCat just going to hold on to that Sun card. Probably, if he doesn't lay bombs down, that'll probably be for the night spawns. Yeah, here comes the sun. Or not. LogCat going to show you his little wiggle technique. So again, most people just barely throw the knife. LogCat does that little wiggle, 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 yeah, technique right there. And again, it looks like Trainwreck knowing full well what's inevitable here. A couple more swings, and LogCat's going to get himself a very quick 1-0 lead with that knife. Very nicely done, sir. So again, that wiggle technique coming in very useful against those 4 enemies, clearing out those knights quickly. But again, it was already too little too late. Trainwreck had already reset, knowing what was coming. And it's a 1-0 lead for the LogCat here. So the Browns leading your Buffalo Bills right now, 1-0, looking to take out one of the undefeateds. So LogCat looking to go to 3-2 with a quick 2-0 win here if he can do so. Trainwreck going to look to even this up in 1 race apiece. We'll get both of these racers reset. We'll be right back in 1 minute. Let me get you a link to get into both of their channels. There you go. Coming up on Spazbot, if it ever links. There we go. All right, now it's good. So that'll get you into LogCat and Trainwreck's channel. Be sure to do that and check out what's going on there and say what's up to both of them. Wish them both good luck for round 2. We'll be right back in 1 minute, and we'll get that rolling. on, 100th spam bot. Come on, 100th spam bot. At 100 hype. Alrighty, we're back and we're clear. It actually looks like both racers are sitting back down. Trainwreck's getting his headset back on right now. And looks like both have the rooms that they're looking for. So again, on your left-hand side, we got TrainwreckJP, your Buffalo Bills, undefeated at the moment, though on the cusp of said first defeat, possibly, to TheLogcat on the right-hand side, who is up 1-0 right now. So again, we do a best 2 out of 3. LogCat looking to take a 2-0 victory. Trainwreck looking to even this up at a game apiece and hold on to his undefeated rank by forcing a game 3 and seeing what he can do from there. So again, good luck to both racers. And we'll get that started whenever they're ready. But again, we'll race down through the womb too. So whoever kills off Mom's Heart first is going to get a win at the bottom of the screen. Let me get you the link for, well, let me rephrase that. Let me get you the pictures for all the banned items so far in the league. If I could type, that would work. And there you go. As you can see again, you got all of them pictured out in chat for you, so they know what's up. You can reroll those if you come across any of the banned items, which we saw in the first round as well. And on that note, we are off and running, so again, good luck to both. You'll see that slight delay is because Trainwreck lives in Japan, and it takes a little longer for me to witness that, being that I live in the middle of America. Kind of. Midwest, whatever. Either way, I don't know why it's called the Midwest. I'm closer to the East, but moot point. Anyways, PhD for LogCat on the right-hand side. That'll give him nothing but good pills and, well, good pills and neutral pills, and it will tell him what they are before he takes them. So we're about to see a lot of pills being eaten if LogCat can get them. But that also would have given him a 3 or 4 red heart heal, which obviously he did not need. But again, a good start right there. Trainwreck finding his first item room, and blood rights. We saw Gambit use it earlier, but a little too soon for Trainwreck to take it, and he's going to move on, trying to reset once more, finding nothing but damage. Or trying to find nothing but damage. Wow, I can't talk today. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, if you want to know how to reset quickly, like the racers are doing, hold down the R button for a couple seconds. Shouldn't take too long, but it'll reset it for you. So let's see, moving on to that first boss fight. Ooh, double Monstro, so not quite Monstro 2, but Monstro times 2 for LogCat. And again, these guys will jump a lot and are really pretty quick on their feet. So we got that new item room looking Trainwreck in the face here. He's also found his boss fight, so we'll see if he doesn't happen to get lucky this time, being that he's cleared out all of the floor that he needs. Lard's a little more health up and larger size. Trainwreck not happy about that one. So again, looking over to see real quick where his opponent LogCat's at, who is just about done with this floor. Trainwreck again coming across that boss fight first. No luck here. So we'll do some backtracking. He's got to find that item room before he worries about killing a boss off. What feat? Touche. Alright, so there's LogCat picking up the, as we call it, Diana's crown. It's actually Pageant Boy, which drops some money on the ground for you. So he's up to 16 cents now, making it very viable to go into a store for him. So we may see if he comes across some extra keys, that he may go in there and see what he happens across. Speaking of which, Trainwreck getting something with damage up on it finally. Harlequin Baby as a follower, so you can see it firing out that B pattern tier. And that will be some damage up. Trainwreck will be very happy. Also getting a lot of money out of poop. Wow. And it wasn't even golden. Who would have thought? But moving on to his boss fight here. So let's see what he gets. Ooh, will LogCat do it? He did. I'll be damned. One of the first Steam sales that we've ever seen purchased in the league. For 15 cents, no less. But that'll make everything the LogCat sees in every store from now on half price. So most he's ever going to have to pay is 7 cents for an item. Gonna say double candles. Ooh, I like the way Rum thinks. We've had a really good, all-powerful matchup before to start off a run, so I'm cool with that. I'd be cool with that. Double candles. Wow, double pageant boys so far. Let's see those no crowns again, as Trainwreck has now got 16 cents as he moves on to his second floor. Equal runs, anybody? Also, Logcat, we were just talking about this one last night, came across Charm of the Vampire right there. He's not going to take it. There is actually theory behind this. We were talking about it, and if, let's say, that you've got half a red heart, and you want to keep that half a red heart but don't have Guppy's Paw, you're down in the womb and you kill off your 13th enemy, that's going to heal you for half a heart when you have Charm of the Vampire. So it's going to screw up your Polaroid usage, if you want to think about it that way. So in a race situation, these guys are going to play it health safe. As weird as that seems, not picking up Charm of the Vampire, Logcat's playing it safer. On the other hand, though, he's down at half a heart. Oh, I was going to say that's going to get a little too close. Logcat down and back to the beginning. So Trainwreck picking up the bean, so we see Team Bean yet again here. A space use item you can use once a room to fire off poisonous farts, for lack of a better term. And let's see, we got the Ankh for Trainwreck as well, so that will turn him into the Blue Baby if he happens to die. It'll respawn you with basically Blue Baby's starting stats on top of what you normally had, or in place of what you normally had. And also give you 3 soul hearts, so he's basically got a 1-up enacted. And into his, let's see, I can never think of words, challenge room, that's going to be the wire coat hanger, so fire rate increase for Trainwreck as well. So again, DPS increase, he's going to fire out more. And she lies, she can't actually read it. I'm kidding, Diana. Everybody hide, oh god, no. Before the bunny launcher comes out. Ooh, we're calling that bean carry for Trainwreck in the chat already. Ooh, alright. People are starting to really see how useful the bean is after a couple of our racers have been putting it to real good use so far this season, so it's not too surprising. That's actually a really good item, guys. It really is. And with it, woo, let's see those no epic hacks. Oh god, really? Yeah, Logcat's gonna be like, no thanks. So let's see those no epic hacks for Logcat's side. So again, he re-rolled it because that is a legal thing to do with the with only the banned items. Ipecac would give you infinite fireball. Oh god, really? Alright, we're gonna need to see the holy water gif on Logcat's side. So it rolled into the holy water, which he reset his run and then proceeded to get again in his first item room. That's kind of troll in game. Let's see. I was gonna say that battery really not gonna be effective for Trainwreck, so he's gonna leave it behind, grab a key to replace what he just spent, and a heart to heal up with. No bomb for that item rock, by the way, so he's gonna walk right on past and head to his second boss fight. Again, Logcat finding both his item room and boss fight to start it off here. 101, it's over 100. I didn't even see the 100th happen. Oh, Logcat getting more no luck here, so again, into a new item room. Spectral Tears, actually, Logcat likes him. One of the few I know. Alright, so Logcat taking Spectral Tears to start the run up, probably because he knows that Trainwreck in the moment just finished off his Basement 2 boss fight and is moving on to Caves 1. So at some point, you basically got to make the decision to just go with a run, and it looks like maybe that's what Logcat did, or he really likes Spectral Tears. Or he might have had an inkling that he was going to get the nail. Maybe that was the case. So that when you use it every, I think it's once per 6 rooms, that'll up your damage and give you 1 blue soul heart. So very nice find there, especially for the first floor for Logcat, and especially for free. Alright, so the bean will not be worth replacing for the doctor's remote there, which would be the one-time use of Epic Fetus on Trainwreck's side. So he'll say no thanks to that, even though it's basically a free bomb. There you see the nail use for damage up or in the room, I'm sorry. I think it's actually speed down. You can crush any rock that you walk over, as you've seen him do once already, and you get that 1 blue heart, which obviously is gone. But it was there, that's the important thing. And again, you see Trainwreck moving on along into his next boss fight. Getting that poison damage rocking the husk here, very nicely done. Couple more flies to kill off, both done with their fights. Cupid meat for Logcat, like you would expect. A little bit of range up with Mom's Lipstick for TrainwreckJP on the left-hand side. So Trainwreck moving on to Caves 2. 2 floors right now ahead of Logcat still. And again, Trainwreck knows he has to win this one, and the next match for that matter. Should it be forced into a Game 3. Alright, into that item room. First we'll wait and see. Oh my, very nice. Small rock for Lockhat is plus damage, plus fire rate of your tiers, and minus walking speed. Spelunker hat will let him know when he comes across secret or super secret rooms by playing the audible noise for him. And straight on over to his second boss fight, so Lockhat looking pretty good here, actually. That's a very nice couple of finds. Absolutely, Argo. There you go. Thank you very much for beating me to that, guys. But there's a dual link for you that'll get you into Lockhat and TrainwreckJP's chat at the same time, so please be sure to do that. Give them both some support. Root on your favorite team and or caster. And like I said, definitely spread the love here, because we do it in a lot, but even so, spread the love to these two. Wow. Speaking of spreading the love evenly, though, how about that? Spelunker hat again. So we just went over what that does, but both racers now with it, so that's interesting. Little health up for Lockhat. He'll be moving on to Caves 1. Well done on Gardy Jr. there. Especially for not having the nail usage up. Yeah, Dat 102. What's up, Critty? How you doing? Oh, excuse me. Alright, so a little bit of money pick up there for Trainwreck. Probably not so happy about having to go through that, but yeah, worse things have happened. And again, in A Curse of Darkness on Trainwreck's side, you will not be able to see his mini-map no matter what you do. You could use a world card, you know, reveal the entire map with your compass and treasure map, wouldn't matter. Curse of Darkness overwrites all of it. What's up, Schmoobit? How you doing? Yet another item room find for Lockhat right off the bat, though he is dealing with 4 greed heads, and I hate these things. I hate the way that they jump. They can get through corners that you aren't able to get through. They're just downright evil. I do not like those things. Alright, so still no key for that matter for Lockhat. We were hoping one would have spawned there. Wow, still dealing with more greed heads. It's like deja vu all over again. But again, Trainwreck finding a little bit worried about using the bean against those guys, and I do not blame him. He would have taken a lot of damage. But moving on to his Caves 2 boss fight, which will be Gertie. Again, there you see the bean usage, so dropping poison damage on Gertie. Gotta love that bean. That one room recharge and that poison damage is just awesome against some bosses. Oh, it'll probably be before the end of the league that gets over 9,000. I really wouldn't put it past spam bots. That'll be up over 9,000 by the end of the league. Oh no! Trainwreck down. So again, with the Ankh enacted, he is back to life as the blue baby right now. So he's got 3 soul hearts. And again, is literally, as you see in that mini boss, or in the mini boss fight, in the boss menu there, he is actually question marks, question mark, question mark. So he is the blue baby now. Health up gets him blue health, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to get a lot more interesting on his side. Yeah, right? Hashtag FGertie. Ghost Baby once again showing its face for Lockhat, so a follower with spectral tears just like his own, so they'll both be able to fire through any rocks or anything like that in their way. Oh no! Alright, I can just hear that now. Anyways, just about done with Gertie. A little bit of revenge here for Trainwreck. Finishes it off, a little bit of range up off of Mom's underwear again. Not the greatest thing or what he was looking for, I'm certain. The Lockhat now getting down at that risky 1 full total heart, so we'll see if he can't get into his super secret, and not what he was looking. Oh, yes it is. Pills are what the Lockhat is not looking for. I forgot this is not the same run with his PhD. Never mind. Thought that was this run. Totally it isn't. Never mind. Anyways, 2 pills that didn't have good stats. Ouch. So moving on to his boss fight, 1 heart and green peep. Ugh. Good luck here, Lockhat. You may need it, sir. Yeah, Lockhat's gotten a bunch of speed down. He got a speed, well, was it speed down there too? I think it was, but he got one with the small rock that he's got as well. So, ooh, and also down at half a heart on Lockhat's side. Make that down on Lockhat's side. Back to the start, so this puts Trainwreck well in the lead in Depths 1 at the moment. Oh god. And make that both back to the start as Trainwreck is down too. Ah, how. So double bad timing on that one. Necrop. Wow, see? There's that PhD I was referring to. It's like I called it in advance. Or maybe I just remembered the first run LogCat had. Either way, PhD showing up once again. LogCat will get nothing but good or neutral pills. Yeah, case in point. Yeah, double kill. Yep, gotta even it out somehow. Oh, geez, that does not help to even it out. Trainwreck gonna reset, as best friend is a bomb that basically brings all the enemies in the room over to it before it explodes. That would be the sack of pennies, which would spawn a coin every couple of rooms that Trainwreck finished off, and again, that's a reset. Ooh, Envy. I'm not sure that I would even keep this run at this point. I don't know, this is not the mini-boss fight you want on floor number 1 for LogCat right here. See a couple of soul hearts for Trainwreck. And into a secret room for that one little bit of gambling. If there was 0, we'd be drinking. And into that super secret for a bunch of red heart heals if he actually needed it. And before double Bible, all the way across the sky, man. Alright, so let's see here. Moving on to that, finding that his first boss fight, Trainwreck will be moving on to see who he gets. And again, LogCat just about to be finished with this Envy fight. This is why you gotta hate this guy. All these splits. There you go. Wow, and gets a coin out of it. That was brutal. That's just evil, game. That's just not cool. That's just evil, man. A little bit of a heal there for LogCat. And let's see if he can't find his boss. There we go. Finally, that boss fight shows up for LogCat. Ooh, and he actually, wow. 3 for 1 on that. Boss fight, finding the small rock with that bomb and killing all the enemies. Wow, dueling small rocks. So again, for both racers at the same time, we got damage up, tier rate up, and speed down. Pardon my screwing that up. Ooh, Trainwreck's gonna take Kamikaze with him. Uh-oh. So this is going to get a little interesting. Kamikaze does what you would think. It basically explodes you. It doesn't kill you, but it does 1 heart worth of damage to you if it screws up here. So we'll see if he's willing to use it. But if you hug the walls, which Trainwreck may not be willing to do. I was going to say, if you hug the walls, you can actually make yourself invincible using it too. So you'll never take damage with it, but you'll still damage the ever-living heck out of everything else. You see that sun card showing up again for LogCat, let alone the bloody penny. Every time he picks up a coin, he has a chance that'll spawn a half a red heart for him. And Steven just about dead on Trainwreck's side. We'll see which item he gets. He's got a 50-50 shot at 2 items. And gonna get little Steven the follower with homing shots out of it. Into the item room for LogCat, Halo of Flies. So 2 flies floating around him as orbitals that'll block shots. They don't do damage to anything, mind you. Keep that, like, always keep that at the front of your mind. Those just block shots. They're still good, but they just block shots. I'm saying it's 50-50 because you're going to get 1 of 2 items. That's what I meant by it. Because you're literally only going to get 1 of the 2 items. Like, you're not getting health up off of that fight. You're either getting the damage tumor or you're getting little Steven. Alright, so let's see. Trainwreck tried to open that up for free and actually seemed to kind of fail on his way out with Kamikaze. That's why we allow that quote-unquote glitch, whatever you want to call it. Because basically everybody seems to keep killing themselves. We've had 1 racer make it through his race with Kamikaze on him, and that was Jim Drizzle. That's the only one so far this year. That's been it. Everybody else has died. So always keep that in mind. Like, you won't see very many people try to actually bomb through stuff. Now, it's the same drop rate no matter which one of them you kill. Nothing special about that one. Meaning, like, they both have their, you know, whatever the small drop rate is on the actual damage tumor, because one way or the other, it's small. I think that's where the rumor came from. Wow, these similar runs. What is up with this? So other than the health build at the moment, like, we're doing the similar run thing side by side, even though, like, again, LogCat is 1 floor ahead at the moment. But the PhD for TrainwreckJP, again, allows him to get nothing but good and or neutral pills, and it's going to tell him what they are before he takes them, assuming that he waits long enough. So again, very nice finds for both. We've got very equal runs going on again, though. This is really cool. So into his boss fight, Trainwreck going to be fighting Pin here. And we got homing bombs and 5 extra bombs, let alone 5 bombs in the first place for LogCat, because he had 0. So he'll gladly take those, and he'll start working his way on over towards that boss fight. Passing right on up on that judgy. Yeah, double PhD, man. Oh, yeah. You spent a lot of money on college, didn't you, bro? Why do you need a double PhD? Isn't that kind of ridiculously overkill for that matter? Uh-oh. Bad in the hatches. I think we got a bunch of wolves in the pack, or a pack of wolves, I should say, showing up. Ruh-roh. So let's see, LogCat on into that chest in the center of the room. Nothing real special there. Aw, snap. Aw, snap. What's up, Raiders? How y'all doing? Good to see you guys and gals. Dat pack raid. Dat pack raid. What's up, everyone? Again, welcome into round number 2 here between LogCat and TrainwreckJP. Everybody running bad in the hatches. Ooh, which will he take? Will LogCat be happy? Oh, wow, you got lucky with that. You got so lucky with that, LogCat. I can't believe you got that lucky. Either way, moving on towards his boss fight, LogCat's got 1 enemy to kill here. And again, Trainwreck on Catacombs XL, which is Caves XL. So he's got Caves 1 and Caves 2 put together. So it's kind of hard to tell who's in the lead at the moment. But at this point, LogCat is going to be moving on to Caves 2 on its own as soon as he's done with his husk fight here. And again, very nicely placed bomb. Gets him about half damage done on that chain reaction. Very nice. Yeah, LogCat picked up Bloody Penny on the first floor. Other than that, we got a very equal race between these two. They both have PhD. They both have the small rock. Let's see. Differences would be that, like, LogCat has got Halo of Flies already, so he's got those 2 orbitals. Instead, TrainwreckJP has basically got little Steven following him. Other than that, it's a health differential, and that's literally the entire difference in the run right now. Speaking of health, more health up for LogCat, and he's going to be moving on to Caves 2. So again, Trainwreck not going to bother playing that heart machine at all. Can't say I blame him. Again, we do a best 2 out of 3 for anybody that's new to this, so Trainwreck needs this win and the next one for that matter. LogCat just needs one of the next 2 wins to win this particular match. And again, let me get the race. Let me try that again. Let me get the link in here for both channels for both of the racers. Spazbot will have it for you there. That catguard.net link will get you into both of their chats and both of their channels at the same time, so you can watch them, wish them both good luck, or wish whichever team or caster, I should say, is your favorite. And yes, Trainwreck is on an XL floor. Easy way to tell. 2 different ways. Well, the real easy way, once you get to be able to see your minimap, look down in the lower left-hand corner of Trainwreck's minimap. See how it's got, technically it has 6 rooms side by side, but as long as it has 4 rooms side by side like that, you're in an XL floor. That's your easy way to tell. Other than that, if it says down in the lower left-hand corner and it only tells you Catacombs and it's the first floor that you're on the caves like that, you're definitely in an XL floor. Same thing, if you get to the Necropolis, or Depths in this case, and it gives you just Necropolis for what it says, it's your first floor, you know you're on an XL. Alright, so let's see, both looking at boss fights here. Trainwreck's thinking about what he's going to do, or he might have just been accidentally walking into it. Again, though, you'll see the 2 back-to-back boss fights. You can see the extra boss door that Trainwreck just walked past there. That'll be his second boss fight for the caves. And again, speaking of second boss fight for the caves, LogCat's in his as well. So we'll have to see what Trainwreck's going to do here, knowing where LogCat's at. Yeah, he's going to go on to his second boss fight, but we'll see if he's going to go back for his item rooms or not. Skipping 2 item rooms. I don't know, man. That's, oof. He knows he has to keep up, but oof, 2 item rooms is brutal to make up time with by skipping. But again, here about halfway through Gertie on LogCat's side. And just about getting to that halfway mark on Peep on the left-hand side for TrainwreckJP. Yeah, he's thinking about kamikazing to nail it, or to get into it. Again, he's got no bombs except for the quote-unquote bomb that he has with kamikaze. It's a matter of if he can live through that or not, I think. But we'll see what he chooses here. Both just about done with their boss fights. Trainwreck first to do so. Gonna have to wait for the urine to clear, and then he'll pick up that box of items. Oops, speaking of bombs, now he can get back in there easier. And let's see, a lot of... Oh, wow. A lot of pills, so we got more speed up. We've got 2 tier rate up, and we've got 1 health up pill for LogCat, so that PhD paying dividends there. So very nice. LogCat moving on now with 6 red heart containers to his Depths 1 floor. And again, you see Trainwreck going back in. like we were talking about, grabbing, well, speaking of health pills, full health pill again for TrainwreckJP sitting there. Or again, that's the first one he's had. But again, getting that health up from the Eternal Heart he took onto the depths with him. Both on depths floors. Again, Trainwreck's got a Necropolis 1. That's when you know you're on a solo floor. If it just said Necropolis right now, Trainwreck would have had another XL. But again, he just skipped 2 item rooms to get down here, is holding onto a full health pill and that Kamikaze, so played correctly. He's still okay. But again, has to win this one, so he knew he had to keep up with TheLogcat, and they are pretty well neck and neck at the moment. Yep, think everything just like the NFL. If you look into National Football League for America, if you're not familiar with it at all, you can look into how the playoffs work. Kind of going through like last year's playoffs may make a little more sense when you look at the standings and who gets first round buys and things of that nature. But if you look at all that, kind of related, it might make a little more sense. But with playoff-wise, like whoever wins moves on, whoever loses is going home. So the regular season sets up basically your rankings in the playoffs, and then in the playoffs, if you lose, you're out. If you win, you keep moving on. So it's a lot of setup for like, oh god, all this pressure, like if I lose, I'm out, and then anything can happen at that point. It makes it a lot more exciting. Yep, those double full health pills. So who would have thought that at any point this year, both racers would have PhD, let alone Small Rock, let alone anything else that they both have. I think that's it. But let alone also both be holding on to full health pills at the same time, because I never would have bet on that, quite honestly. If you would have told me that that was an option, I would not have put even $1 down in Vegas on that, no matter what the odds. Alright, so that one full health pill being used up by Trainwreck. Okay then. Guppy's head, at least one of the three pieces of Guppy that you would need to become the full-on cat, although I don't think LogCat's going to bother with that. He's a little too late on in the run. However, he is going to take it with him. That once per room will spawn 3 Friends Till the End attack flies for you. 2 to 6. I take that back. 2 to 5. Sorry, I can't do math. Either way, you can see those actually going after those bombs. And as soon as he's done with this room, he'll get that to recharge again and be able to get more in the next. So very nice. What if the odds were 100%? Well, no. I still wouldn't assume it would happen. Oh, Guppy's head's an awesome item. I know Zwicky's going to agree with that, and obviously you just said so, but yeah, I know full well you're going to agree. I love Guppy's head, honestly. Like, it's really useful in the fact that you get a lot of extra damage every single room. That respawns every room is really overkill for that item, in all honesty. It really is. And let's see, moving on towards that item room. LogCat gonna get out of the way of those shots. Whew, a little too close for comfort. Ooh, also picking up the miter, so 50% chance that any red hearts will spawn as soul hearts for LogCat. Also getting into an item rock and a lock chest there. Or a regular chest, I should say. Nothing really special, getting a little bit of a heal. LogCat's gonna go on the one way he's got left, just look for his boss fight here on Depths 1, which TrainwreckJP just came across himself. Though again, do you skip yet another item room? I was gonna say, I don't know that he can at this point. He's almost gotta search for it, and, well, the search is over. The long, tenuous search for TrainwreckJP's item room is over, as one room later he's found it. But again, he'll be going into this item room. He skipped 2 already, so I can't really see him wanting to do it again. Ugh. Although not getting anything that special, the deck of cards will actually get him a stars card. He'll be able to teleport directly into his next item room when he gets down to the next floor. So not the worst item ever right there. He's going to take it with him. Yeah, the world's longest search is over. I don't always find my item room, but when I do, it's 1 room away from where I started my search. At day 98, I found my item room. Alright, so Monstro 2 getting ripped to shreds here by LogCat. Again, you see the 1-2 trick that we were talking about before. Nothing real special with the item box. LogCat doesn't want any of it. He isn't even going to pick it up. Interesting. So he's moving... Really? Really? So he's moving on to his depths 2 and immediately finds his mom's foot fight. Unbelievable. You want to talk about an inner compass? Casper, you just got shown up, bro. You just totally got shown up right there. That's odd. I don't think I've ever seen that connected immediately, and he's going to go right onto it and skip over his item room. A one-room depths 2. Wow. One room and one boss fight, depths 2. That is ridiculous. Yeah, you sold it to him. You better have made a lot of money, bro, because he's putting it to real good use. He's abusing it right now. So again, with that full health pill, already with a 1-0 lead, and slight lead at this point, let alone a mini-boss fight of, he's been showing up quite a bit tonight. Like, this is kind of weird for Trainwreck anyways, but showing up over there, we got Edmund and Florian, as we like to call him. Yeah, that RNG is being weird. Weird. But again, Ultra Pride. So this is the 4th time tonight we've seen him? 3rd time, 4th time, one of the 2. But yeah, he's been showing up quite a bit tonight in the three of the 4 races that we've had, or that we will have. We got one more race, by the way, coming up at 3:30 a.m. Eastern, so quite a ways away, but we do have another one tonight, just so you know. That left hand would spawn more red chests, but Trainwreck gonna leave it behind in favor of the Polaroid. Speaking of, as soon as TheLogcat is done with the next 50% of damage here on Mom's Foot, he'll be having the same thing drop, so it'll be a matter of if he really wants the red hearts or if he wants the Polaroid for any reason. That's an inner Krampus. No. That's no. That's something totally different. I mean, what? Tish. I'm sorry, I'll be here all night. Anyways, just about done with this Mom's Foot fight. Again, you can see speak. Oh my. Rum, you might have miscalled that because I don't think that TheLogcat can get it, but you got half of it right, bro. Play half the lotto. Play the little lotto. How about that? Anyways, the blue candle there for TrainwreckJP. You're going to see this get kind of abused in this fight. One of the things you can do with the blue candle, every couple of seconds you can refire it, but you can pop it directly into the closed doors and it doesn't matter and will still damage Mom's Foot. So, on that note, picking up Pageant Point, TheLogcat also getting an XL floor. Let's see if Trainwreck can get that lucky. No, he doesn't. This could get a little interesting. That just played a huge differential should TheLogcat come across his boss fight, because in an XL floor, you get those back-to-back boss fights. Womb XL means only the 2 boss fights are all that you need. So TheLogcat's just looking for that right now. That may have given him a very distinct advantage if he gets lucky here. But again, you saw that Pageant Boy for Trainwreck. Got him a couple more pennies back. Again, really didn't need it, but hey, you got it just in case. But you see that blue candle is the carry item at this point. Doesn't matter that he skipped over 2 item rooms. He's happy enough with that blue candle. So again, no item rooms at this point for either racer to find, so they're just looking for boss fights. All that it's going to come down to right now is who gets these boss fights first. And again, it's not going to be 2 for Trainwreck. He's got to go through an entire other floor after he comes across this next boss fight. Is the box speed down? I don't believe so. It just ups your size and it looks like you move slower. It's all a perception thing, in my opinion. I don't think it lowers your speed, though. So let's see, Trainwreck. Ooh, getting a little bit hit there by those poison shots. Wow, that was close. Kind of a little too close again there, bro. Yeah, I'm thinking that break off to the left at the bottom there might have been, I don't know. Tough call on this map for TheLogcat. This is a real tough break on this. We'll see. Nope, never mind. Another dead end. And again, with only 3 bombs, TheLogcat just going to worry about clearing here. But all we're looking for are boss fights. Oof. A little close on that one, Trainwreck. Saving that blue candle till the last second on killing off Gardy Jr. there. Whew, that scared me. That one scared me. Excuse me. Alright, so that other dead end. So we got dead end on dead end. TheLogcat's gonna have to go back to the other far right side, as is Trainwreck here. So which one will he wind up checking? Let's see, both of these have to be going in the correct direction at this point, so it's a matter of now, again, just finding these boss fights and who can do it first. Again, Trainwreck needs a win here to even this up in 1 apiece, otherwise TheLogcat's going to get himself a 2-0 victory and move to 3-2 on the year. So he could have an undefeated knocked off here very shortly, depending on if TheLogcat can find these fights. Again, Trainwreck is just searching for anything here. Both getting no luck so far. These are huge floors. I expect TheLogcat's to be big. He's got an XL floor. But even so, Trainwreck's had no luck. This is going to be almost like a full clear of the entire womb floor for him. Alright, Hermit Card would be a random teleport. Yeah, it would be a random teleport at this point for Trainwreck. I think he's going to wait till the next floor just to see what happens. If anything, he may not ever use it, honestly. But he's going to hope that maybe he gets Ataku's luck and randomly teleports into the boss fight at that point. It's happened before. Wow, seriously? Another dead end for LogCat here. Unbelievable. Yeah, exactly. Trainwreck's also got a Curse of the Lost, so he's got 4 to 6 rooms added onto his floor, if I'm not mistaken. At day 99, now I'm searching for my boss rooms. They're elusive. The bastards. So again, oof, geez, Fistula, not the fight you'd necessarily want to pop those flies out on, at least not till later on. This one always scares me. LogCat's got enough damage, though, that you can rip right on through anything close enough to him, so he isn't too worried about this. Again, Trainwreck with these dead ends on dead ends, down to 1.5 hearts. Wow, seriously? Really with this? An Envy dead end? That's a double dead end. That's a time waste right there. This is a huge time sink. So again, thankfully for the blue candle, it will rip through most of Envy for you. But Trainwreck having no luck here. Again, LogCat, pretty much no decision but to go right after this. We'll see what he winds up with. Yeah, at this point, Trainwreck is really hoping that he gets a one-room Womb 2, which, good luck. But he's really hoping that he gets that same luck that LogCat wound up with. That was a severe inner compass for, wow, very nice. Very nice with the homing bombs here on LogCat's side, because this boss is just going to get ripped to shreds. Wrath has no chance against its own bombs. Oh, man. This is brutal. Ah, there we go. Trainwreck's finally found it, though. Again, down to half a heart right now, so we're living on the edge. As it were, we're living on the edge. Oh, wow, seriously. Another dead end for LogCat. Where the hell is this boss fight at? Are you kidding me? So again, still holding that full health bill as well, but he knows now that Trainwreck is caught, basically, we'll say caught up. Man, this is getting risky, though. That half a heart, and this is a really random fight with Conquest. This is way too random of a fight for me to feel real comfortable with what Trainwreck's looking at here. Again, Super Wrath and Normal Wrath. Oh no, like I was saying, Trainwreck down, and a very distinct advantage again for LogCat that I was talking about. Now with that full health pill used, sitting at 9 full red hearts, and that could be trouble. That could spell a lot of trouble for one of our undefeateds here. Alright, so a couple more hits in on Super Wrath. Yeah, no matter what, you're never going to get rid of that bomb. That one's going to troll you no matter what. Oh, wow. You don't have much health left. How are you still alive? There we go. Couple more swings, and LogCat ought to kill that. This is getting ridiculous. Oh god. Okay. I was gonna say, watch where you walk. Soul Heart heal, a couple more bombs, because hey, why not? He's got none. Unicorn Horn for Trainwreck to start his new runoff. That'd be 7 seconds of invincibility and damage dealing. Yep, Demno Scrolls. Alright, so let's see here. Can't be too much for that's got to break off to one side or the other. This will break off, I'm guessing, to both directions, actually. This is going to be an evil floor on LogCat's side. Wait for the next room. I'm waiting for the T intersection. Lo and behold. Wow. That's brutal. Alright, so what do you guys think? Left or right for LogCat? Left or right? I don't even know what to do on this one. Yeah, how did Super Rat stay alive? That's a great question on Ducat's portion there. Like, there's some weird things that happen in this game. Everyone's saying left so far. More lefts than right. Kind of evening out. Lots more left. Everyone's saying left. LogCat's going to try upwards, actually. Wow, that was surprising. Ballsy move. That was pretty much guaranteed there wasn't going to be anything else up to the top. And hey, you never know. Might have connected off to one of the sides. So, ballsy move there, but not worth the risk, apparently. Also, great dodging here by LogCat, getting out of the way of all these triple shots. Very nicely done. There you see that homing bomb doing wonders for him. And looks like instead he's going to go left. He's listening to everybody. Oh, you were all wrong. Everybody that said left was wrong. This is the beauty of this game. It's so random. There's a little gish for Trainwreck to start off his new run with. So that'll fire off basically tar balls, if you will. My god, where is this boss fight going to be? This is getting ridiculous. Alright, so I can't really break that way. Trying to think of where all he's checked. Yeah, no, I meant his left. No, his other left. The other one. No, the other one still. Ooh, 9 lives, dead cat, and a couple pills for Trainwreck. Let's see, tears down, health up, and oh, he wishes he would have taken that in the other order. He would have actually considered running with that, but yep, that's a reset incoming. So the 9 lives and 1 health after he ate a health up pill was basically like a nope, we're resetting moment. Ouch. Yeah, day 10,000. We still don't have a damn clue where this boss fight's at. But by God, we're gonna get through it. We'll get it. Alright, there's another reset coming for Trainwreck as wow, Bloodrite showing up again early on. That's the 3rd time so far today. Sorry, 2nd for him, and 3rd was Full Metal Gambit earlier on. But 3rd time that item has shown up on the 1st floor. So that's being kind of evil. Lower right was a dead end. That's why he backed out of there. If I'm not mistaken, lower right was a dead end. What's up, Jacob? Doing good about yourself, man. Yeah, right, like, this is a ludicrous floor right now. Like, I don't know why LogCat went back in here, but hey, why the hell not just full clear the whole damn thing at this point just to show it who's boss? That's right, you tell it, LogCat. You tell it. You tell this Woom who's boss. Yeah. Full Woom XL clear, for that matter. Nonetheless, he's got 4 hearts left. Moving on here. Again, 4 bombs, 4 hearts. The coin's kind of irrelevant unless he comes across some way to gamble. He's really, really irrelevant at this point. So let's see. There's the one other option of going up and to the room off to the right at the bottom there. That's still grayed out because he hasn't seen that. And other than this, he's going to hope for an item rock. No such luck. Again, that was a dead end down to the lower right, so LogCat's got to work up here. He knows the one room left that he can go check out. This is going to be ridiculous if it links off of this. I'm going to laugh. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'll be damned. Alright, well, evil game's evil. Evil game is being real evil. Ooh, very nice. Congrats, Master of Trumpet. I love your name, Master of Trumpets. Great name. Alright, so let's see. Off to the right again. Wow, this is just getting ridiculous on this floor for LogCat. Like, where are these boss fights at? It has to be like... And again, down will not be a viable option, so keep going over to the right, and this will work out the best. If not, up, I guess, is also a feasible option still for LogCat. My god, this floor is evil. Yeah, no, there is no boss this way, my son. So again, one more room cleared. This time? Oh, come on. Seriously? It's gonna break off to the lower... Wow. Oh my god, these are evil floors. Alright, so let's see. Trainwreck picking up that cube of meat as he finishes off his boss fight, and he's gonna be moving on to his second basement floor. This floor is just brutal right now. RNGesus, where are you right now for LogCat? Seriously. Where you at? Where you at, RNGesus? Yeah, this freaking floor, man. Yeah, your bosses are in another castle. That's some Psycho, doing good about yourself. And again, like, this having to, like, almost full clear the floor for LogCat, too, is just what makes this so ridiculous. And again, this is only a womb floor. Now, imagine if he got a utero instead. Like, oof, this would have been so much worse. Alright, a little bit more on Mini Peep here. Oh, come on. Just die already. There we go. A little bit more of a heal. He may not take that, actually. He's just going to get the bomb. There we go! Oh my god. Praise be to RNGesus. The bosses have shown up. So back-to-back boss fights incoming for LogCat. It is feasible to find them, ladies and gentlemen. They do exist on this... It does exist. They do exist. If you know that commercial reference, I both love you, and I'm sorry right now. But again, Triachnid is the first of the two bosses. And LogCat, again, going to look to finish this off 2-0 here. Is probably breathing a sigh of relief that he doesn't have any more actual rooms on this floor to go through except for boss fights. But again, all you have to do is watch out for these shadows on the foot stomping down, and when the big head here comes down, the quintuple shot that comes out. Yeah, but at what cost? At what cost? I get about halfway through Triachnid here. Yeah, see, now I want M&Ms. Damn it. This is why I said I was sorry. A little more damage to be done here. Gotta watch out for that random foot shot, like I said. And there you have it. A little more health up for LogCat. And with 5.5 hearts, we'll be moving on into his mom's heart fight, looking to close this out 2-0 and take down one of our last remaining undefeateds. So again, looking to hand TrainwreckJP his first loss of the season here, and would be a 2-0 loss at that point. Woo. 29 rooms cleared on that XL floor. Wow, nice stat there, Lemon, by the way. Thank you very much. But wow, 29 rooms cleared. I saw the 33 and it just messed with me. That's why I was trying not to say it. Anyways, that is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous floor right there for LogCat, but he's worked his way on through it. And again, just about, 5 to 10% of the way through his mom's hard fight at the moment. No, that's why I said one of the remaining. You guys can see the standings at BOILeR.org. Alright, so a couple more bombs left. Looks like LogCat at this point is going to save those. And again, I would do the same thing. I would save those for the night spawns coming up here because I do not like killing those. I hate those things. Yeah, LogCat, you're Cleveland's only hope. Other than... Wait, no, you are their only hope. Alright, so there's the halo to start off Trainwreck's new run. Like, where was this at before? Again, not using the bombs there. Kind of surprised LogCat saved the 2 bombs. Interesting. So again, like the worst enemies to have out here. That's true. It'll be 31 after we clear out the 2 boss fights, so that's a good point. Yeah, dem jukes. And again, LogCat has not been hit yet, so at the 50% marker, doing very good for himself here. What's up, Tonight? How you doing? Alright, so let's see here. I was hoping that LogCat would do a little bit more damage, but again, no more bombs left, so he can't drop any bombs in the center on the enemy spawns. Really has to worry about doing all the damage he can to Mom as quick as he can, otherwise she's going to keep doing these spawns that just keep taking more and more time. Yeah, before 88 poison bombs. Hey, it was a good time. That's all I gotta say. That was a good time. Oh, wow. Speaking of not good times, though, there's that telepill for Trainwreck right after he kills off the boss fight. Now he has to clear 2 more rooms because the game just felt like trolling him more. Evil. Oh, God, there's a Shale Knight in there. The one with the Isaac face that LogCat is fighting right now is just not cool. Those things will get up on you so quickly. Oh, that was fun to do. I can't believe my computer survived those 88 links, or those 88 bombs, I should say. Don't worry about it. Not a bad link, don't even worry about it. You're all good. Wow, these telepills, man. Great place to put Trainwreck again. How about taking a little more damage? Trollolololol. Oh, speaking of that, how about we give LogCat a heal? Trollolololol. Jesus, game. Be a little less evil, why don't you? Why don't you just give LogCat, like, infinite bombs randomly spawning in his room? Yeah, 88 links. Well, now we've had 109 or some random amount like that. I forget what it was. So we've had even more. And there you see Duke of Flies being taken out by LogCat. One more to kill. Oh, come on, Mom's Heart. Stay out this time. You know you want to. Oh, so close. One more ought to do it for LogCat. That'll keep Mom's Heart out the rest of the time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Train's got time for a comeback now. Ooh, Transcendence. So he's getting nice items for it, if nothing else. So he'll be able to fly here. Won't take any damage on the way into this curse room, though may take some while in it. Definitely will take some on the way out. Always work it that way. And again, LogCat just about done with fighting off Chubb here. Wow, does that sound really out of context wrong, but you know what I mean. That's the name of the boss, mini-boss that he's fighting. Loccat hasn't been touched, if I'm not mistaken, in this fight. He'll be fine. There you see Mom's Heart's going to stay out the rest of the time. Loccat can basically just faceplant this with the hearts that he has. With 6.5 red hearts, you're not going to get hit 7 times at this point. Pretty safe bet on that one. So Loccat looking like he's sitting pretty here, and again, one of our undefeateds, TrainwreckJP, is no longer going to be undefeated in just moments here, as Loccat is going to close this out with a 2-0 victory. And again, I'm calling it early, but it is flat out over on this one, being that Trainwreck's on basement 2, and there you have it, folks. So my goodness, Dat Endurance by Loccat, only getting hit randomly that one time at the end, but very nicely done on that fight, very nicely done on the race itself, and a very nice 2-0 win, moving himself back over 500, and Buffalo is undefeated no longer. Trainwreck has fallen here.